Exercise number 3. Find all of the measurements for the triangle below. So every triangle consists of 6 unique components, 3 angles and 3 sides. So right now I'm going to start by just filling in known information. So if I look over here, angle A is 41 degrees. No work required. I just type in 41 and then I go find my degree symbol and 41 degrees. Angle B is 105 degrees. 105 and followed by the degree symbol, 105 degrees. Now, since I've got both these angles, I can add them together, 146, and subtract that from 180, and I get 34. Because triangle sum says when you add all 3 angles together, you always get 180 degrees. So these are the angles of my triangle. Now, another piece of given information is the side 11.7. So I just need to know which side that is. So when we go to our lowercase letters, the angle creates the side opposite with the same letter. So this is side A. This is side B. And this is side C. And all I do to figure that out is I look at the angle opposite, and that angle creates the opposite side. So those are sides A, B, and C. So side A is 11.7. And now I want to use the law of sines to calculate side B. So the law of sines states that A over sine A is equal to B over sine B is equal to C over sine C. So I can use proportions to establish whatever my missing information happens to be. All I need is an angle-side relationship where I know both. You have to have that in order to use the law of sines. So here, this side goes with this angle. So I can say A over the sine of 41 degrees equals something where I know one piece of information. So right here, I want to go to B and 105 degrees. So that's the proportion that I'm going to set up. 11.7 over the sine of 41 equals sine of 105 degrees. So now, in order to get B alone, I just multiply both sides by the sine of 105 degrees. So then I take this value and I put it right in my graphing calculator, right in my scientific calculator, right? Sine 105 times 11.7 over sine 41 degrees. And when I go to my calculator, that's B. So B is 17.226 and change. So we can really say 17.23 if we choose to round it. So 17.23 equals B. Now, my favorite part about using the law of sines to solve the entire triangle is once I've got this proportion, the 11.7 over sine of 41, I want to keep going back to that because that's something that I have no matter what. So now I'm going to change what I did for B. I copied this and put in C instead. So that becomes C. And instead of the sine of 105, we do the sine of 34. So we're using the exact same calculation. We're just changing this. So now we multiply this by the sine of 34 degrees. So now, when I go back to the Desmos calculator, all I have to change is the 105 that we had up here to 34 down here for my other angle. So the 105 becomes 34. And my new side is 9.972, so I'll just keep 9.97. And that's how you use the law of sines and your given information to solve the triangle. So I'll go through and just put in a few values here because I can. So I know that this was 34 degrees. I know that B was 17.23. And I know that side C was 9.97. And that's exercise number